Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time. And today we're going to be talking about apeirophobia and how to overcome it. If you don't know what apeirophobia is, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to click off of this video because I don't want to, instill fear inside someone. Okay guys, so hopefully you've clicked off this video, okay? But anyway, apeirophobia, what is it? Apeirophobia is the fear of eternity or eternal life. Now, I'm making this video because I looked online when I had this phobia, and I didn't see anything, that actually helped me. So, yeah. So I'm going to tell you guys how I overcame it and how to overcome it if you so desire. So basically, let's start off with what apeirophobia is. And if you would like to skip this, I'm going to timestamp, I believe it's called, where I actually talk about how to overcome it. So let's talk about what it is. Basically, apeirophobia is a fear of eternal life or, eternal living. And why do we have this fear? We have this fear basically because of what we put inside our mind. Now, what do I mean by this? So basically, I have a video coming about understanding the mind and, how to not become a slave to your mind or, fearful of what your mind creates, okay? So basically, what do I mean by what we put inside our minds? So basically, what we put inside our minds, our experiences and, what we think is going to happen or occur, is from what we put inside our minds. So we basically put inside our minds that eternity is scary, boring, or complex, or just not desirable. So why do so many people have this fear? People have this fear because they put it inside their mind that, like what I just said, fearful, boring, or whatever. Now, let's say you're watching TV, and so your mind, everything your mind perceives or takes from that show is what's held within it. So your mind is like a camera. And so the mind creates, possibilities or outcomes based off where it records or, what you put inside of it. Okay. So say you're watching TV and I have a show that's perfect for this. It's a regular show. Okay. Some of you may have seen it. Some of you probably haven't. But anyway, regular show. It's a show. It's a children's show basically, and there's a character within it named Skips, and Skips is immortal, and so his friends aren't. So once his friends die, he has to make new friends, and then he gets attached, and then he has to feel that same pain of his friends leaving. And so this could be one way that you find eternal living. Sad because you're just like, whoa. All of my friends leave, and it's just an endless cycle of me becoming attached and suffering. Or you could believe eternal life is boring. Now, why is that? Because you believe doing the same thing over and over again is boring. You place that belief within your mind, and so that belief stems from believing that eternity is over and over again, and that creates that belief that eternal living is boring or repetitive. However, life isn't boring or repetitive. It's just what you place inside your mind. And now you're freaking out because you probably find out you're eternal or whatever. So now you're freaking out and you don't know what to do. And so, yeah, basically. So those are just my 2 perceptions of why you may have this fear. But anyway, to get over it, let's talk about that now. To get over apeirophobia, first off, you have to see it for what it is. Apeirophobia isn't eternity. Apeirophobia isn't living time after time again. Apeirophobia or eternity isn't living time after time, or just time after time, or doing something repetitively, or just doing something forever. It's not. You can cut that off right now because eternity or whatever is only in the now. You don't live in the past. You don't live in the present. And so what I mean by that is take a look around. Every second, there's only right now. There isn't the future, what you perceive the future to be. If you perceive the future to be boring, then chances are you're going to believe that it's going to be boring, and chances are you don't want it to be boring, and so you fight yourself, you fight the mind, you fight yourself as well, and this causes a lot of emotion. So cut it off, because that simply isn't what it is. It's just a now, the eternal now. That's all it is. And also, people believe that, I don't know, it's just people believe eternity is also boring. However, if you're living right now, say for instance right now you get bored or whatever, would you just sit down and stay bored? You know, if you're bored, it's simply because you aren't occupying your mind. You know, get up, go outside, play some video games, go shopping, talk to your friends. You know, you have people around you. You know what I mean? You have so many things to do. Like, there's infinite possibilities to do for yourself. Boredom is nothing. You know, boredom is just you aren't occupying your mind. So if you believe eternity to be boring, occupy your mind. You know what I mean? Now, that might be a bit deep, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Also, people believe. Also, what else is it that you may be fearing? You know, obviously, life. There's nothing scary about living. Eternity is just living. Also, time. And I don't like to use this word illusion or whatever, but time is an illusion. And I know you may hear this from multiple people. You know, time. I know it's hard to understand. Life is very complex. Reality is beyond thought. Anything you think of, just basically set that aside, because trust me, life is beyond thought. I don't want to, get too in depth with this. However, time is an illusion. Time is just where it was, concepted from the now, and to, basically, kind of pinpoints a time and place, basically, or something happened or is going to happen. That's basically what time is. But anyway, yeah. Also, to overcome eternity, look around you. You have your friends, you have family, you have God, you have, even if you don't believe in God, you have, angels. Even if you don't believe in them, believe in your friends. See your friends as God. See your friends as angels. You have people around you. You aren't in this alone. Eternity is simply not dying. You know what I mean? Actually, that's not even it. Eternity is outside of time, to be honest. Eternity is something that isn't, able to be, understood. However, time is, because time is where you are. You live in the land of time. Trust me, reality is beyond thought. If you try to ask yourself, how can I see? Your mind wouldn't understand, because you haven't placed within it, what it is, how you're able to do so. Like, just see your mind for what it is. It's only going off of what you put inside of it. But as I was saying, look around you. You have your friends, you have your family, you have people to work with, and you have people to, become a unit with. You aren't in this alone. The same people who are around you will be around you. You know what I mean? The same people you love and care for who's around you will be around you, okay? There's nothing to be scared of. Also, pay attention to your body. Look at all of the tiny details. Look at how life is, basically. Just take a step back and look at how complex life is. People. You have air to breathe, to live. That's a function. You have millions, if not billions, of taste buds to taste things. Look around you. Just take a look. You have, like, it's just so much. Life is so drawn out and complex, so to where everything is thought of. If you have the feeling of being bored, or whatever, trust me, you wouldn't have that feeling without something to rid that feeling. Okay, look at how complex it is. Every day you create something. Your life is what you create. Your life isn't what you perceive. You create actions, you create thoughts. exactly what you're having right now. You're scared of a creation you created. That eternity is, fearful, whatever. You create thoughts, you create actions. Every time you move a muscle, every time you think, every time you look, you are a creator. So whatever you create within the future or whatever, do you believe is going to be boring? You know what I mean? Look around you. Also look around you. Look at how complex life is. There's other planets out there. There's a whole universe. There's multiple universes. There's multiple realities, multiple dimensions. There's so much out there that if you can just open your minds and leave your mind and just realize what's out there, Earth is nothing but a speck, if not that, of the entire universe. And as I said, there's multiple universes. There's also life everywhere. There's people to connect and interact with from this universe, from multiple universes. People, just look at how complex life is and how well thought out it is. To say eternity is going to be boring or is going to be fearful, because basically the whole root of eternal life or apeirophobia is the fear of believing is going to be boring and pointless. But just look at how complex it is. Up until the moment you kind of came down with this fear. Did life feel pointless? Was it bad? Was it just something you didn't desire? The very reason why you're on this video right now is because you're looking to overcome this so you can enjoy life again. Also look around you. Look at your TV. Look at your hands. Look at your phone, whatever. It's not suffering as well, The only thing that suffers is you. And why do you suffer? Because of the mind. Why does the mind suffer? Because intelligence has turned against itself. And so why is that? That's because the lack of awareness of what your problem is. You know what I mean? The lack of awareness of the problem solvers, the lack of awareness of the things that's out there. That's the truth. Remember, anything, it doesn't matter what it is, anything that causes you to feel fear or believe deception or just feel something that you shouldn't be feeling is always incorrect. It's an illusion. It isn't real. Your thoughts aren't real. Your thoughts aren't intelligent. Everything that's playing within your head right now is a voice. A voice. Unintelligence. A voice. You have a voice in your head telling you so-and-so this, so-and-so that. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is, people. You just have to wake up and understand it for what it is. Now, if you need help with overcoming anxiety or whatever, the case may be, or, letting go of these ruminating thoughts that's harming you, I have a separate video to, maybe indulge in. I'll leave it linked down below. But yeah, it is what it is, people. You just have to open your eyes and see it for what it is. I don't know what else to tell you. Everything I said, is basically me just, coming off the top of my head, everything. That's why it may seem unorganized, but I'd rather, sit down and talk to you guys, truthfully, not write something down all the time or sometimes, So if you still need help, or, if you have something else bothering you, I have my email link down below. You can shoot me an email. And yeah. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. If you still need help with this phobia, I will be going in depth about it, because basically everything I said is only, the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more for me to tell you about this phobia and how to overcome it. I may be making another video on it. But anyway, thank you for listening.